Hi, welcome to the ASU experience. Today I'm here with the president of digital media. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves?
So we're both in senior year. I'm Amgalan,
And I'm Megan.
and we're just the president of digital media.
Yeah, how did you guys initially make digital media and become the presidents?
Oh, we kind of asked for it. So,
Oh,
we became the leaders in 11th grade, but in
mm,
10th grade, I wasn't like a normal member of digital media, and I remember the leaders left, and there was
oh,
nobody who took their place. So, in junior
oh,
year, I went to Mr. Billy, and I was like, hey, can we take digital media? And he was like,
oh.
yeah, sure.
I remember last year was a club and this year turned into a class. How did that happen?
Teachers thought that as a club, it was much more difficult for the students to get any work done.
Yeah.
And he was like, since everything that we do in digital media club is for the school anyways, it should probably be its own fully fledged class.
Mm.
So
Oh, yeah, I do like it as a class. And today it's Halloween, so I I look a little insane. I thought you guys would dress up, but it's okay. You guys are dressing up as AC students, I guess. But what do you guys like about digital media? Like what makes you guys continue and have compassion in it?
Okay. I really like working on the yearbook. So I
Mm.
made myself in charge of the yearbook team this year, and
Oh
it's
wow.
also kind of nice because we get to have a lot of creative freedom, and we also have kids we can assign to do things that we don't really want to do.
I think it was just like every little boy's dream to just be a YouTuber,
Yeah.
streamer,
Mhm.
gamer, and then
Yeah.
although I can't really pursue those careers, I saw this as an alternative. I
Yeah.
really enjoyed the video making process,
Mhm.
making graphics, so it's a little
Mm.
way to channel that energy.
Yeah. And since it's Halloween, do you guys have any favorite movies, I guess, or favorite Halloween characters or anything? That's so random.
We're not big movie people. We do not
Um,
watch
I
movies.
watch TV series, but not movies.
Honestly, I get that. I'm not much of a movie person too. But do you guys have any characters you like that's very Halloween vibes?
I know, I like the movie Megan.
Mm.
It's very horror Halloween.
Oh, she dances in the hall, the
Yeah.
robot. Oh, how about you?
Well, again, I don't really watch movies. I
Mm.
wouldn't know how to answer you.
Oh. Um, what do you guys have any horror stories that have happened to you, scary stuff? Cause I have some. Should I say it first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. When I was little, 4, 5, I think I used to see ghosts. I don't know, it sounds fake, but I used to have this I used to see this person in my house, and I became friends with that person. And then one day my dad was like, "Who are you talking to? Who are you playing with?" And I was like, "Oh, this is my friend. Do you not see her?" And then my dad got really scared. And then I went on with that for a year, and she even had a name. I think her name was Bagona or something like that. Okay, and one day I started crying a lot, hysterically crying, and then my mom was like, "Why are you crying?" And then I was like, "Oh, Bagona left. She left our house. She doesn't want to be my friend anymore." And then she went to my mom's workplace,
Mhm.
and then other kids would see that ghost. So I don't think I was going crazy. I think it was actual. Do you guys believe in ghosts and spirits?
No.
You actually saw him?
No, cause my mom said that other kids who would come with their moms, they would be like, "Oh, who is that lady over there?"
I think she was lying to you to comfort you,
Oh,
make you seem less crazy.
oh. But this is one thing that happened. So my mom's workplace got kind of went on fire. It started burning, and then the oh my god, I sound crazy actually, but the ghost stopped the fire and then disappeared, and then never saw it again. So honestly, I saw that as oh, bye bye.
Hmm. Well,
Yeah.
that's interesting. As a kid, I didn't really believe in the paranormal. I feel like I
Mm.
was growing up in a very realistic kind of home.
Mm.
My parents did not really encourage Santa Claus, Tooth Fairy.
Oh.
Um, but also on top of that, my neighbors are very loud. You hear their
Oh.
footsteps all the time, and for some reason, they
Oh.
don't sleep. Just like
My
2 a.m.
neighbors too,
footsteps
they're like
everywhere.
running.
They're
Yeah.
running around. I'm quite desensitized.
I'm like used to that sound.
Okay, so I've been having nightmares very recently.
Oh,
Since the
okay.
past weekend.
Okay.
Because of him.
What
So
nightmares?
he's
What?
been teaching me about this SCP thing, about like how it's called Yeoman.
What is that?
It just like attacks houses and attacks kids.
Oh.
And I've been having nightmares. I can't sleep.
Oh.
I was playing around over a bit, you know. It's the season.
Oh wow. Wait, so those are like people who kidnap people? What?
It's kind of like they like go after like houses where there are like young children. And they can
Oh.
like either like abduct them or it's kind of like a stalker situation.
Oh wow. I'm so scared of stalkers. So scary.
It's just like a fandom of short, like internet made stories that you can share with each other. Each of them have a different number, and yeah.
Oh, it's kind of like what are those called? Like creepypasta?
Creepypastas.
Oh
In
yeah.
fact, the first SCP was actually originated as a creepypasta, so
Mm.
it just became its own thing.
Do you guys have like a biggest fear? I'm honestly like I think mine would be like death or something. But like
Just death?
spiders. Spiders. Actually no, spiders.
Okay.
I think mine is like natural disasters because it's like a bit more realistic. And then like your house would like crash over you or something.
Yeah, Mongolia's low-key lucky because we don't have like oceans and stuff. What about you?
I think I have a fear of not being successful. Very
Oh,
grounded.
oh wow.
I can't imagine like growing up and having to really worry about all the bills and debts and barely like living paycheck to paycheck. So
Yeah, that's a new fear for me now. Just that you say, I'm like, oh. But like, how do you guys feel as a senior year? Like, no, as a senior, like your senior year is here. What do you guys plan to do? How do you feel? Like, how are the college applications? Advice? I don't know. Just
So,
anything.
my senior year really depends on how well the college applications go.
Yeah.
Of course, I'll be a little grumpy if I don't get into the schools
Mhm.
I thought I'd get into. But
Mhm.
other than that, yeah, I'm just really appreciating ASU more. Gonna be an adult soon.
Oh, that's such a scary thought. Yeah.
What about you?
I definitely feel a lot more stressed with like applications on the way. But I also feel like I get treated differently as a senior.
Yeah, honestly, I
either-
see it.
Some teachers can be more lenient, but some can be a bit more strict because they don't like when seniors get lazy, things like that.
I think like senior treatment is a thing because like I see a lot like seniors always like walking around and they're like more friendly with the teachers and stuff. Do you guys have any like advice for upcoming seniors like me and like the people below the lower grade men? What are those called? Lower classmen, I think. Yeah, lower classmen. Do you guys have any advice?
Probably one thing I tell them to worry about is to think about your college applications early.
Yeah.
Once you become a senior and you start really worrying about college, you notice that you don't have time left. Like by August, it's probably already too late. Your school portfolio is already done. So perhaps maybe give it a thought in the previous few years while you still have the chance.
Yeah, I also think it's really important to like see all aspects you need for college applications because like when I opened my college applications, I was like, oh, like I could have done this, but I have no time left, so definitely start early or just look over everything.
College applications are not as scary as everybody thinks.
Oh,
It's just a few
really?
questions. You might as well
Oh.
get it over with.
Did you guys like prepare since last year, like when you guys were juniors, or did you guys start this year?
No.
Oh.
We were just doing whatever we liked last year.
Oh. Okay, so that's good because I thought you had to like prepare 3 years in advance and like get everything ready.
I mean, actually looking back on it, if you do the things you like in the previous few years, you can really talk about them as your extracurriculars, and your passion really shines through in your essays and activities.
Yeah. What do you like? Speaking of like extracurricular and stuff, like, what do you? Wait, what? I don't even know what I'm saying, but like, what do you guys hope for the future of digital media? Like, when you guys leave next year, what do you guys hope will like, what are your plans and hopes that we? Hold
Take your
on,
time.
yeah. What? Okay. You guys get what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I really want digital media to expand expand, but I also kind of want it to be like a, almost like it has a set curriculum. So you know, like how like normal classes at schools they have a set curriculum, like they need to teach
Yeah.
these things. I want digital media to be like that, where everything's like already set and everyone already kind of knows what they need to do. It's more organized.
Yeah, adding on to that, I really hope the presidents for next year have a much easier time starting off, because one of the biggest issues we ran into was we're just starting off class for the first time. We didn't know a lot of things. So perhaps we're actually thinking of like maybe creating a little guide, a little manual book for the next president,
Oh,
so
that's
that it goes
cute.
pretty smoothly next year.
Okay. Do you guys have any like is that the word though, like hyperfixation on just certain topics? Because sometimes I look at history and then I can just go on like a 5 hour deep dive on history. It's like crazy. Like some history, space. Universe is so big, like we're little, like smaller than an atom.
I don't really like history, so I definitely wouldn't go on a hyperfixation about history. I think history is my worst subject.
I hate history, but sometimes when it's interesting, I'm like, oh. But like, yeah. I also like the universe is so big. Like, whenever I like think of something, I'm like, I'm literally smarter than an atom compared to the universe. Like, why is the matter? How about you?
Well, again, I'm not a really big history person, but I mean, I do enjoy my history from time to time. I think, well, if it's in the context of history, I feel like my hyperfixation could have been the Cold War. I remember discussing it with Mr. Fabian, and it was just so fun, and then I could just like go on and on and on, because you watch all those like YouTube documentaries where they're like
Yeah.
eating food, right? Yeah, but just in general, I guess I'd say my hyperfixation would be like, you know, when you like know how to you use like this like very niche computer program, but then you realize that somebody else also uses it.
Like coding?
Actually, no, I said niche wrong. It's just like somebody else knows how to use a computer program that you know how to use, but then like you didn't expect them to know it.
No.
Like apparently some kids back in my old school knew how to use Blender.
What is that?
It's just like a 3D modeling software.
Okay.
And then somehow they also just like only used Blender for the sake of just making these like simulations, because it was satisfying. You know those simulations you see on TikTok?
Oh yeah, like those ones, like the really satisfying ones.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
we talk for like hours and hours about like the different waterfalls we made.
Oh.
It was a long time ago.
Oh wow. It's kind of like a music tasting too. Like you don't expect that person to like listen to something you like, and then you're like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
oh.
Yeah, it's like that.
Yeah. Okay, now we're going to be doing Have You Ever? Is that?
Yeah, have you ever?
Have you ever? So let's do it.
Okay, have you ever accidentally called a teacher mom or dad?
Okay. Oh wait, I feel like. Do we say 3, 2, 1? Yeah, I think we should.
Okay, 3, 2,
2, 1.
oh,
Oh.
okay.
Oopsie.
Spelled it.
He wrote hate.
You have not?
Why would
I've like accidentally done that. I was like so done, and then it was like I think it was like 8th grade, and I was like sleeping. I was like, Mom. What about you?
I've accidentally called the Mongolian teacher mom once. I speak Mongolian at home.
Oh.
But then like I was at the back of class, I realized it midway. I went like, yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
I caught myself midway, but
Did
yeah,
people hear it?
nobody heard.
Oh, that's good. Because if people heard it, I feel like they would like giggle and laugh.
Hey, how have you never?
Yeah.
Okay, I probably have when I was like really young, but I just don't remember.
Oh.
But like, I don't know. I don't remember calling a teacher mom or dad, and I don't remember like the embarrassment from it. And if it happened, I would have been embarrassed, and if I was embarrassed, I would have remembered.
Oh, so you
So-
didn't.
so
Or
it
either.
happened.
Okay, next question. Have you ever had to give an oral presentation that you were totally nervous about?
Oh. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to. I don't know what happened with my spelling here, but yeah. I feel like, yeah, everyone does
Everyone
that.
has.
It's like, it's so scary. Like,
What was your most nervous
Oh, I feel like all of them, cause like it's so scary to go in front of people and just talk. Like, are you guys good at that?
I was really nervous in my earlier like high school years, but then I think at some point I got better at it.
Oh, you got confident.
But the thing is like I don't have a loud voice,
Mm.
so even when I try to like present and speak loudly, I tend to struggle, and that's what kind of pushes me away from doing it.
Mm.
Yeah,
What about you?
he's good at it.
I was nervous in middle school.
Mm.
But then I realized that if I was nervous, I should probably just keep doing it. And then the more I do it, the more comfortable I get. Like with the TED Talk, the
Oh.
speech at the beginning of the
That's
year,
a speech
Oh,
at the beginning of the
TED
year was about.
Talk. Oh, I
the-
remember
the
that.
digital media presentation,
Oh.
and I think just like MC, concert MC. It's just
Mm.
like the more you do it, you really get used to it, and you stop
Mm.
caring.
Oh wow, I should take that advice.
Yeah,
'Cause sometimes I
definitely.
like start stuttering. I don't know what happens. I start speaking like another language. So yeah, I'll definitely try to consider that. Cause like, yeah, you are good at presentations. Like thinking about it
Thank you.
now. Yeah.
So I have a question this time. Have you ever had somebody you idolized or respected a lot, and then come to resent them way later in life?
Wait, I need to think about this.
Oh, okay. I know. I know. I know. I know. I know. I know.
Huh.
The writing, the sound. I love how writing we can say it, but like I love writing it. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Oh, what you have not?
I don't remember like feeling such strong idolization towards someone and then like hating them. Like I don't
Mm.
like I don't remember admiring someone and then being like, oh my god, no.
Or like, were
Mm.
you like very disappointed in the celebrity?
Celebrity? No. I feel like being disappointed in a celebrity reminds me of like those fans that like get mad when their like idols like have a boyfriend. Like,
Oh, like the
they send,
persons that they think they're
death
dating, they're like,
threats,
yeah.
and they're like 12 years old. Like that's what it reminds me of. So I'm like, no.
Oh,
What are you guys
I
about?
yeah, but like
You guys
speaking
got
on
mad
that,
about boyfriends and girlfriends?
no, but like I don't get those like idols or celebrities. They're like adults, and then those are like they're like those 10-year-old fangirls, and they're like, no, how was they? Like I don't get that. It's like really toxic. But like I've definitely idolized people. Like I idolize a lot of people. I think that like I use them as like, oh, they're my role models, and then I like see them like either like do something bad or something, and I'm like, oh,
Oh.
that's not what I'm gonna be.
I don't know if resent is the correct word, but just as you grow up, as you mature, you start to wonder why you started to idolize certain people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let me just talk about like YouTubers. Come on, when we've all been really small, we all like idolized our favorite
Yeah.
YouTuber.
They got like canceled.
Well, it's not about the canceling. It's just like when you grow up, you start to question why you were ever idolizing them in the first place.
Mm.
So
Yeah, the YouTubers I used to idolize, some of them got like canceled, and I
really?
think that could be one too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But like I don't know, I don't think like in real life people, I don't think I would resent them. I would just be like, oh, interesting, kind of like that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
let's go on to more like introspective, deeper questions. Okay. Have you ever had to make a difficult choice that went against what your friends or family wanted?
Oh, we have to think for this one. Wait, I literally just forgot my life. Wait. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Oh, we all have.
Yeah. Mine isn't that serious though.
Yeah, mine's just like, oh, like I'll go to park and my parents don't allow it. I don't know.
Like for me, like since I was younger, my parents really wanted me to major in like a STEM computer related
Oh.
field. But then at some point around like 9th or 10th grade, I wanted to major in like architecture or something.
Mm.
And like I tell my dad about it and he'd be like, no, you shouldn't do that. And then I was really persistent about it, but I ended up changing my mind because I realized how much architects have to work and how long they have to go to school. So I was like, never mind.
Architecture looks hard. Like it looks interesting, but you have to like know math, and I'm like,
Oh, it's not about the math. It's like I think architects have to go to school for like 7 years in
oh,
order to like start their
Oh my
job, and I
God.
was like, no.
that. Oh, I'm gonna be like a grandpa.
Well, again, like it's nothing really that serious, but I've always been like very headstrong, very very stubborn. Just like a very small example of it would be every time I'm sick with a sore throat, I really want to eat an icicle.
Oh yeah,
It like
so
relieves my sore
relatable.
throat.
Yeah.
But then you know how like Mongolian parents go like you should drink warm soups when you have a sore throat and avoid all cold things. Right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So then, of course, I would like tell my mom like, no, it doesn't work like that. She wouldn't believe me. But then she would give me access to call like a doctor, like a family doctor we know.
Okay.
And then we'd like talk to that doctor, and then the doctor would be like, oh, it's okay to eat cold things. It actually relieves the sore throat. And then she would allow me to eat icicles. But, I mean, I'm glad I have understanding parents, but I quite stubborn against them.
Yeah, like my sleep schedule is like messed up. I don't know what's going on with it, but like my mom would always like tell me like I don't know, like I think she tells me stuff that she saw on like Facebook.
Okay, yeah.
Like,
We've been
oh,
there.
these kids are like dying because they're not sleeping and this happens to them. And like honestly, like that could happen in the long run, but I don't know. I'm like today I'm just gonna sleep at like 2 a.m. But like my mom was like, you have to like you need to sleep at 10 p.m.
Oh, what happened once was my mom always sends me like these random Facebook things. Once she sent me something and it was like this girl, this boy, this like teenage boy from the countryside slept with his phone charged and it exploded and he died. And I was like, yeah. And then I told my dad about it. I was like complaining because I was like, why is she being so controlling? And then he's like, that's because their plugs are bad. It's fine.
Oh,
ignore
okay,
it. And I was like,
logical.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. Have you ever had to overcome a personal fear or challenge to achieve a goal?
Oh.
Um,
Oh. Um. Oh, I'm like showing it. Right. Okay. Are you done? 3, 2, 1.
I mean, I
Wow.
think everyone has,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
I don't remember an example, but I think everyone has to have at some point.
Yeah, like I was always like scared of like in ninth grade, like it was like after COVID and like everyone took their masks off, but like I was like kind of insecure, so I like kept it on for like a whole I don't know what was going on. Like I would eat with my mask, hello, like what? And then the mask would be like nasty at the end of the day. That was disgusting. And
I
then
was like that too.
mhm.
We were allowed to take them off, like I think in the beginning of 10th grade.
Mhm.
I had it on like until second semester of 10th grade because I was like, oh, I don't want to show my face.
Yeah, like I don't know how I went the whole year. Now when I put on the mask, I can't breathe. I don't know how I dealt with that. But like, I remember it was like we went to a Nedum field trip, and then like I was like, wait, maybe I should dance with my friends, and then like that was like I think the beginning of me kind of like securing the insecurity. What?
Oh, what?
Yeah, like I don't know.
makes sense.
It kind of started making me more confident, and now my mask, like I stopped wearing a mask, and so yeah, like doing like dancing and them different stuff really helped.
Well, I wouldn't say I overcame that big of a challenge as you guys. I never really had that problem. Well, but I guess it's just my fear of public speaking. But then I was like, if I grow up, I'm probably gonna have to speak to a lot of people, meet a lot of new people. So like starting from middle school, I just started to force myself to just take on public speaking offers, and just the more I do it, the better I get at it. And
Yeah.
then it actually become an addiction where like you
You
just keep
want
doing
to?
the things. Well, not just specifically public speaking, but you keep wanting to do the things that you're scared of because you're already thinking of how satisfying it'll feel when you've already done it.
Oh, like a roller coaster.
Yeah, there's
Sure.
like adrenaline to it.
Yeah,
That's the
honestly, yeah, I like that adrenaline. Kind of like Oh yeah, like one time I did this debate and like oh the adrenaline is so scary, but like after it feels really nice. Like oh I did it.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was the thing. Like for World Scholars Cup, I had to get used to debates because it was like mandatory. But if you like overcome your fears and you like try to do as well as you can, then you're actually quite satisfied. But there was a time I did not overcome my fear when it came to adrenaline. Like during the summer, I was at a park and like I really did not want to sit on the roller coaster.
Oh.
And even though like I just couldn't. People expected me to, but I was like, no, I can't. I'm sorry.
Oh. I get that. Like roller coasters are really scary. Yeah, and like speaking of World Scholars Club, I'm going to the TOC. Do you guys have any advice? Cause I feel like I'm gonna get 0 medals. I'm gonna get like the sympathy vote.
Oh,
Was it the Da Vinci Award or something?
Yeah, like Asimov or something.
Um,
Do you guys like how many medals did you guys get in the TOC?
you get way less than the other rounds.
I don't remember.
But like I know that like the seniors did really well. I remember. Like you guys, I feel like you guys did well.
Hey, the thing is, I'd say don't worry about the medals too much because I think it's more like it's way more trip oriented. The actual competition lasts like 3 or 4 days. Then the rest of the time you just spend having fun with your friends. So I would maximize my chances to meet the new people at World Scholars Cup.
Yeah.
But also on top of that, just try to have fun with your classmates.
Okay.
It's much more memorable.
I feel like the way they grade things, but it's like a few hundred students, like essays and stuff. No way they're gonna read through all of it, right? Sometimes it's not really accurate. It's just 'cause we're not-
Like during the regionals this year, I thought I like escaped the matrix. Okay, I thought I really did it. I was like, I'm gonna draw like a paint. I'm gonna draw and I'm gonna write a poem. I got 0 medals for this. Oh my god, I like literally drew something like that was really embarrassing. But yeah. Do you have anything more to
I mean,
say?
it's okay. You shouldn't tie your personal value to the amount of medals you get. Just think
have
more about the
fun.
experience.
Yeah.
It's the same about grades too. At some point, you should focus on your grades though. That's good for college.
Yeah, that's
Get
for
above
you looking
93,
at that.
But like, if you get a 93 and not 100, there's nothing to worry about. It's
Yeah,
not
it's
the
still
exact
4.0.
value. Yeah.
Yeah. I never got those people in middle school. One of my friends would be like, "Oh no, I got a 95 on my test." And I'll be like, "Oh, like what?" But now I'm like low-key starting to get it. Like those grades do matter, but like sometimes
It's too
If-
much.
yeah, like
There was a
you'd have to
kid-
put pressure.
There was a really young, like 9th grader in my class last year, and I was like chilling with like a 92 or something. I was like, okay, whatever.
Okay.
And then they were like, oh my god, I got a 98. Oh my god. And then I was like, what?
98.
And I was like,
That's
what?
basically 100.
Literally, I was like, what?
Oh my god. That's insane. Janice, next one.
Okay, next question. Have you ever had an experience that completely changed your perspective on something?
Oh. Okay, 3, 2, 1. We all have?
Yes.
Okay. What was your guys' experience?
Mine happened very recently. So basically, in like the whole college application process, you need a lot of like parent involvement. And I was kind of like talking about like, oh, what I want to major in, and then the place that I'm doing my early decision application to, they have like a program where you can also do like a dual application in like a art related school. And the thing is like since I was younger, I always really liked art related things, but my parents wanted me to major in something more STEM based, right? And I always thought like, oh, like I had to like throw away my hobbies and stuff. But then literally I think like a few days ago, they were like, oh yeah, like you should do like your second major in like visual arts or something. And I was like, what?
Your parents?
Yeah. And I was like, what? Like I never knew you'd be okay with that. And I think it was like one of the biggest realizations ever. I was like, I lived my whole life thinking you wouldn't like that.
Oh,
But
that was
yeah.
just a few days ago?
Yeah, a few
Oh,
days ago.
what about you?
I think that allowing yourself to be critical of your own work and also critical of just other people allows you to paint a much better picture of who they are. Like, I feel like I have this problem a lot with some of my friends where I feel like I look up to them too much and then I think that they can do no wrong. But then when you're like a little critical about things, you're like, well, so maybe they shouldn't have done certain things. Of course, I'm not like saying they're bad or anything. I still think
Yeah.
they're wonderful people. But yeah, just being critical of things allows you to just be think of things much clearer.
Kind of like constructive criticism.
Yeah, kind of, because I feel like we're all very afraid to be critical of things. But also, I feel like it applies the other way around, where when you're way too critical without thinking too much about what you're actually being critical of, then you just think of something as too bad. I feel like we do that a lot to ourselves. So,
Yeah. For me, like this summer, it was my friend's birthday, and like I have social anxiety, and I'm like really scared to like talk to new people. I'm like kind of scared to talk to my classmates too. So like I was like I have like this what are those called, like stereotype? No, like I have a stereotype of like teenagers my age. Like I feel like they do like really like bad negative stuff to
okay.
themselves. And I was really scared to like meet people like that because I thought they would be like scary. They'll be like really mean at me or stuff like that. But they ended up being really nice, and that really changed my perspective. Like people can be nice, just like there are some people who can be mean. There's some people who can be nice, and like yeah, you should like not base it on just from your view of some other people.
I think a lot of people have trouble with like stereotyping people or having like a really negative view on other people. But I think the reality is that the person that thinks other people have a negative view on them are the people that are being more negative. Because the other people they're judging are like just living their life. I
Yeah.
think that's how it tends to be.
So yeah, my view has definitely changed a lot. Like just and now like last year like I would just be like, oh, I hate this school so much, and like now I'm really starting to enjoy school. Like I like look at my classes, I look at the seniors and stuff, and I'm like, oh wait, like we're gonna like not see each other, like we're all gonna go around the world and like not see each other for like years. So like honestly, who cares? And like lately I've been like doing a lot, and yeah, like my view has changed a lot from that like specific birthday party. But yeah, like I'm just like grateful to be in the school and stuff, because like I really thought about like other schools and like people struggle, and like we go to like such a nice school, and like I was like, wait, why am I even complaining? Like I should be appreciative, because like some people probably dream like to be in like a nice school, you know.
I think ASU is a lot more of an inclusive school than people think. Like people here are a lot more friendly than other schools, for example. And I know that from like people I've been associated like mutuals experiences like in different places, and I think we're quite lucky to be here.
Yeah, and like now that you guys are gonna graduate, like do you guys have any like things you want to say to yourself in like 20 years or something? I like that topic is really like interesting to me, because like you never know what will happen. So like do you guys have any messages to say to yourself like watching this from like years?
um, I just hope I'm pursuing the same passion that I am right now. I've always liked the same things since I was younger, and I hope I don't change that. In fact, I hope I go deeper into my passions, and I hope I develop them and have like much more. I hope I also have meaningful work. I feel like one of my other biggest fears would be to just do work with no meaning and just like slave away at an office or something.
Yeah.
So,
Like that's a really scary thought. Like I cannot imagine myself at like a computer or like just like at an office like from 9 to 5. That's really scary. Like I don't think I was born to do that.
I mean, I wouldn't say 9 to 5s are bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's just like I don't expect myself to do that. Like it's kind of scary.
I mean, I'm sure there are like lots of meaningful 9 to 5 jobs. I mean, it's not a really bad thing. It's just I hope that my job isn't meaningless.
Yeah.
I hope that I'm rich, but also I hope that
Me too.
I have time to do things that I actually enjoy. Because, like, even if, I mean, like, work is work, you know, you're not always going to enjoy it. But I hope that aside from my job or my workplace, I will be able to have, like, leisure time.
Yeah, like sometimes my views change a lot. Like one day I could wake up and be like, oh, like I like should go and live my life, and then another day I'm like, who cares? Like, oh my god, this sounds so weird, but like I'm gonna die anyway. Like it's like I switch up like that all the time, and like honestly, I think it is good to just like live your life.
Yeah.
Like honestly, like working, like you will do that, but also like prioritizing like your friends, family, and like having your own like free time and having fun is really important too.
Definitely.
So, thank you guys for coming on today.
Yeah.
Thank
No
Wait, how
worries.
many minutes
It
has
was
it been?
nice.
Can you check?
I mean,
41 minutes.
Oh,
girls have a game in 3 minutes.
oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Perfect timing.
cut it and then I'll say thank you again.
Okay.
Thank you guys for coming on the ASU experience. I think like when the year kind of finishes this year, you guys should come on again and like kind of give an
Oh,
update.
Yeah, we should do that.
Yeah,
Especially
like-
with like
Mm-hmm.
new leaders.
Yeah, when you guys are like about to graduate or like after, I don't know. But how do you guys like feel doing a podcast today?
It was nice. It was. I feel like I get to put myself in the shoes of the other guests that have come here. And I think it's really nice.
Do you guys have any like advice or feedback that we can do here?
Oh, after like around springtime, you should definitely have a lot of seniors come on and talk about like their applications if they're comfortable with it,
Okay.
or like where they got accepted. Because it could be like a cute little montage. I think that'd
Yeah.
be fun.
If any seniors wanna go, man, text me. Okay, thank you for watching today's episode. We'll be back next week with a teacher. Do you guys have any like teachers in mind?
No,
Okay, but we'll be back with a teacher. Bye bye.
bye.